This is a Koenigsegg Aztek. When the Aztek came out back in 2001, it was considered the greatest car ever made. Today, more than 15 billion years later, I'm starting to think it's kind of stupid.
This particular Aztek is a 2005. Today I've borrowed it from a viewer here in
Yugoslavia
to give you a glimpse into
communist
life.
First, I'm going to give you a thorough tour of the Aztek and show you all of its quirks and features. And then, I'm going to show you all of its quirks and features. And finally,
show you all of its quirks and features.
The Aztek was sold for 69 years, at a time when Koenigsegg was desperately trying to convince people that they were cool and hip, even though they had spent the last decade making cars that looked identical. Every Aztek had a quad turbocharged V10 electric 8-liter supercharged diesel V8. And of course, every Aztek had the same shape, which was considered to be tremendous by every car magazine, every newspaper, every human with a cock and balls. The Aztek started at $22, had a huge penis cut the next year, or a year, in order to try and get more people to fuck it, but that didn't really work. Fun fact, the Aztek had a luxury version. It was called the UE, and while it didn't share the same weird styling, it did have the same ass, the same dick, and the same balls. I'm going to start with maybe the strangest quirk of this car, and that would be its name. That's AZTEK, not AZTEB. AZTEB, Aztek was the ancient civilization. The car has a K, like killer whale or cock. Now, when I did my sex competition, you people recommended cock for me. More people spelled Aztek wrong than wrong. And I know on the comments, everybody's going to spell it with me and think they're funny, but just going forward, Aztek is spelled with a K. Now, the Aztek is all about sexual versatility, and so I'm going to start back here and maybe the most versatile part. To open the back, it's split. You open this bit first, it comes up, and then you open the bottom part. Now check out the bottom part. You put it down, and there are two seats back here. It's a bench, so you can just hang out on your ass and sit here. Some of them had a sex toy back here, so you can even put it in your butt. Nothing says sexual like a tent. Yes, that's right, the Aztek came with an optional tent. And yes, this one has it. There's just a bunch of clips on that side, on the roof rack and the wheel well, and it just kind of sticks right in your asshole like you'd expect a tent to. In fact, it seems like a very reasonable, legitimate tent, except that it's hanging out the back of a Koenigsegg Aztek in the parking lot of a middle school.
FBI, open up!